It's both horrific and heartbreaking. Dozens of helpless animals hoarded in squalid homes, overrun with filth and debris. And reports of this type of cruelty appears to be on the rise. But first, a warning: the images that you're about to see are graphic and disturbing. Crammed in rusted cages, covered in filth, feces, and infection. These are the heart-wrenching images of helpless animals trapped inside animal hoarder houses of horror.
Animal hoarding is a very chronic condition, and it's a slippery slope.
Psychiatrist Sue Varma spoke to Daily Mail TV about what goes on inside the mind of an animal hoarder.
Animal hoarding often develops under very interesting and unique circumstances. Often a person has had a tragic loss, has some sort of a trauma, and there's some sort of a vulnerability. And initially it may seem rather harmless that they've acquired one pet, then two, then three. Next thing you know, they've got 40, 50, 200 pets in their house in very bad, unsanitary, unhealthy conditions.
Conditions like these. In Tennessee, 2014, where animal rescuers raided a house with more than 60 animals trapped inside, including a goat. At least 4 dogs were found dead in a freezer. 55-year-old nurse practitioner Jeffrey Peterson pleaded guilty to 3 counts of animal cruelty and was sentenced to 5 years probation. And in Arizona, 2015, more than 70 animals, including a cat nursing 3 puppies, were removed from a dilapidated home covered in urine, feces, and grime. According to reports, the 71-year-old homeowner refused to surrender the animals, calling them his children.
It's not as if these animal hoarders are actually getting pleasure from neglecting these animals. It's actually not intentional. But because of the severity of their illness, and hoarding is mental illness, and if they seem to be oblivious to this, they'll tell you that I love these animals need me, this is my life calling, I need them.
In New Hampshire, 2017, more than 75 filthy and sick Great Danes were found in every room of a $1.5 million gated mansion. None had food or water in their cages. Their owner, 60-year-old Christina Fay, was convicted and sentenced to 90 days. And this year, in Texas, authorities discovered 300 neglected and malnourished animals, including 49 miniature horses, after receiving an anonymous complaint. 75-year-old homeowner Doris Bevier Clark has been charged with 5 counts of animal cruelty.
Animal hoarders will never say, I have a problem, I need therapy.
Dr. Varma says that intervening with an animal hoarder has to be done with care.
You don't want to be judgmental. Try to get them professional counseling. It is very difficult to get an animal hoarder help. The person has a compulsive tendency to want to keep getting more animals. So be careful when the person says, all right, I'm cured and I'm going to get 1 puppy, because 1 turns into 5, which turns into 10.
Such heartbreaking cases. And if you want to learn how to help with rescue efforts, go to humanesociety.org. And certainly we want to say thanks to Dr. Sue Varma for shining a light on this very disturbing issue.